got something in. I'm kind of pumped about it. I'm not gonna lie. It is a mini cooler. Hey, what's up everybody? So we are down here in the shop today. We've got the Jaguar on the lift. We're gonna do a transmission service, see how well it does, and then we're just that much closer to actually getting this thing out on the road full time. I just wanted to try to give it as much of a chance as I possibly can because I'm probably going to be beating on this car a little bit. So let's go ahead, hop right in here and get some of the fluid drained on it. So I'm taking the plug out right now. It takes an 8mm to get the plug out. And then once you get it down so far, you can just get it with your fingers. Ooh. Yeah, it's black. Pretty bad. Oh, that's brown. Good thing we decided to do a service now. The transmission would be blowing up next and I'd be putting the other transmission I have in it. Just really don't feel like doing that. So, oh wow, it stinks too. Take your breath away. It smells like I just walked into a literal cat house. All right, so we've got this thing out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get the plug back in, get it tightened back up, and then I'll show you the next step. All right, so now we're gonna need an impact. I am going to basically drop the transmission down so we can get to a little bolt right here and get access to it. Now remember, when you take this out, don't take it out too much because then you'll have to have a jack to get the transmission bolts back up underneath of it. But we learned that the hard way. So let's go ahead and see if I've got enough to get to this. As I dropped it down a little bit. Got my Allen key here. Almost. Alright, now and it dropped quite a bit that time. Almost. Alright, so let me go get this down and then we'll get this set up. All right, so if you can see what's in my hand, I've got an 8mm Allen with a 1/4 shank and I've got a 1/4" wrench. Now what I like to do is I like to get it up in here in this hole because you don't have a lot of room, so I can get the Allen in here in the fill port and then I'll go ahead and I'll take my little wrench and just break it loose with that. It's so much easier instead of trying to muscle your way through this thing. If it'll come loose. Oh wow, it's stuck. Shit.
You need a hammer?
Yeah, I needed just a little small hammer to give it a little tappy tap. All right, so I've got my pump here. I've got it in place. I'm gonna get it in the fill hole. I've got Noah here. He's gonna come back and hold it in the jug for me. And we're gonna start pumping it in. So that's really all there is to it. Oh, come on. I wish this hose was just a little bit smaller to go up in there, just a little bit better so it wouldn't leak out some. There it is. I got it. As I go slow. Oh, you piece of schnoodles.
You ever seen the Backspeed Boys?
Okay, we've got some in there. Looks like that one's pretty much empty. We're gonna set this outside for a second and clean up our mess. It looks like we just got a delivery, so let's go get our delivery real quick. All right, so we just got something in. I'm kind of pumped about it. I'm not gonna lie. It is a mini cooler. Like it's a cooler, but yet it's a mini fridge. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty stoked because right now it's so hot down here. That would really be a handy thing to have. So what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what we got here. I've already cut the tape, so wow, that's pretty good size. Pull it up out of here. Oh. So it's got this nice little inverter that comes with it, and from what I've read on the instructions, you just plug it in right here. Yeah, I've already got it dirty. Sorry guys, my hands are dirty. My shop's dirty, my hands are, you know, so it's whatever. But, and it says once you turn it on, you hit the on button and select the temperature you want it to be on. We're going to put it on 30 degrees, so it's so hot right now. Max, and it already kicked on. Nice. Now, I'll tell you what I just did. I just threw this in here, so we're going to see exactly how cold that gets by the time we're done doing the filter, or I'm sorry, the transmission change. So once we're done with the fluid change on the transmission, we'll check this thing out and see how cold it is. I think this is going to be a permanent fixture here in the shop, to be honest with you. So what we're doing here is just finish the fluid in the pan so it'll run out of the hole before we start the engine. And that's the way Jaguar says to do it. You fill it up, it comes out, and then you got to start the engine. Now comes the fun part. We are definitely in a hurry here to go ahead and get it topped off. What we do is started the car, took it back up in the air, and we are pretty much running fluid into this thing until it comes out the same hole we're filling it. Once it's a steady stream, you are set and you can put the plug back in and lower the car. Okay, so that was awful. I got burned like 3 times touching the exhaust, trying to get the plug back in. The fluid was getting hot and it was running down my arm, running off my elbow. So yeah, that wasn't fun, but it had to be done. So we got it, it's good. And now I guess I need to grab a rag and clean it off my elbow because I didn't see that. And let's check in on our cooler.
Yes.
It says it's 30 degrees in there. I got some transmission fluid on top of it. My fault.
Super easy controls here.
Oh my God.
This thing is ice cold.
Look at this.
It took us, what, like 10 minutes to do that?
Yeah. Dude. Dude. I mean, I've got it dirty already, but damn.
Yeah, but it's it seems pretty rugged, so a little bit of dust ain't gonna kill nobody.
No, I mean, we're gonna put it through the paces here in the shop, obviously, because I mean, I can already tell we're gonna use the absolute hell out of this thing. I mean, we're gonna have this full of drinks. Matter of fact, we'll probably go get some drinks here in a minute and throw it in there, stick it in a corner somewhere, plug this sucker in, and just let it go. So we'll be checking in on time to time, periodically, when we're in here doing stuff, and you're probably gonna see us getting drinks out of this thing quite a bit. Cause I mean, let's be honest, we needed a good cooler.
Yeah, it's hot.
You know, I mean, it's right now, I think it's like, what, 93 degrees, and it's high humidity, which it's the feels like temperature. It's actually like 89, but close to dang enough, you know, so. But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this cooler seems pretty awesome so far, guys. So, I mean, how would you pronounce that? Bodega?
Bodega. That's my best guess.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Bodega, just so you know, so far I'm really liking your product, and yeah, let's see how this thing does. So far, good job. All right, so let's wrap this up. So we've already got the fluid changed in it. What we've done here recently, we've put an engine in the car. We've redone the supercharger. We've got upper and lower pulleys, 64-pound injectors, and snow water meth added to the system. We actually got, you know, a previous video that shows us installing the snow system, which I like so far, and it seems to be doing really well. But for now, let's go ahead and start this thing, make sure we got enough fluid in it, and pull it out.
Hey man, nice car.
Yeah, I know it sounds
What's the
rowdy.
MSRP on one of these things?
I don't even know.
No, you're supposed to say more than you can afford, pal.
Okay, so we have got the transmission service done. Now, the car's sitting here warming up, and we're going to take it for a drive and see what happens. Alright, I'll just jump right straight to sport mode. If it's going to hold together, it's just... Well, so far it's been pretty good, and it feels just rowdy. Ooh, it's only 12 pounds of boost, and it's rocking. It pops and cracks so bad. Last pull for the day, but with everything we've done, I can honestly say I'm proud it held together. So